crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. But my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday, man. Y'all see the topic, and y'all see who we got in the building, but I'm gonna let him do his proper introductions.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? You guys know me. It's Dev Dunks, man. No need for introduction. Uh, yeah. So let's just get started.
Most definitely, man. So y'all see the topic, man. I wanted to talk Cardi B throwing this mic situation and actually hitting the fan, and I guess they're gonna sue her now. I guess there's gonna be some legal action. So I kind of want to touch on that and just kind of like Cardi B's story in general, but also I also want to do a update on the YSL case, man, with Young Thug, man. Kind of what's going on, everything you kind of need to know. I know we've covered his story quite some time, several times, but I mean, I feel like it's kind of weird that
It's such a huge story, though. It's kind of like you can get like optimal like coverage of what's going on because this is such a large case.
right, and with that, it's like you're right, it's such a large case, and the fact that like they're still going through jury selection, like they still haven't narrowed, and to the best of my knowledge, they haven't still narrowed down one juror, and it's gonna be a trial by jury. So like, and it's got to pick 12. They've had over 100 some people, and they can't narrow it down. So I mean, maybe Thug's influence is bigger than what they're realizing now in Atlanta, because rumors is he was that guy that just holding everybody down and taking care of everybody. So
Yeah, we like I said, we've talked about it before, and but like I say it's one of those things, man. Like they're not gonna bite the hand that feeds them.
exactly.
They're
And
not gonna go against the grain, man. That's like like I say, that's their hometown hero. Like he does a lot for that community from the place that he comes from, the soil that grew him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's giving back to those people. He's out there in the streets. They can literally walk up to him and shake his hand, talk to him, do whatever they got to do. So why do you think that they're gonna go against that? Why do you think no? That's not gonna happen. That's why they're having such a hard time.
yeah, that's what they're ultimately probably realizing. And I've seen a lot of things where I wouldn't be surprised, low key, when the trial finally gets started. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an actual mistrial.
Like I said this in the other video. I was like, this trial is gonna get handled just like the Melly trial. Like it's gonna get mistrialed. It is gonna get retrialed.
Yeah.
Because I think if they can't find a jury, he can't be convicted. So
Yeah.
eventually have to let him out. But before that happens, they're gonna try their best to just get whatever, like the reject jury. Just
Yeah.
find, what I'm saying, just find people off the streets who like, and this is literally gonna be like people like who've never heard of like Young Thug, like from like not taking shots at any states, but like some shit from like Wisconsin or some shit.
This also brings up the question too. Like, I think they have to do it from a jury of your peers, but I don't know if they can pull people from out of state. I mean, maybe they can. I don't know.
Well, no, because we talk because no, the expenses that they'll have to put up, and it's like is not worth, especially if they're planning on this being, let's say, like maybe like a 6 to 9 month case, if not longer. So imagine they got to room and board people for that long. 12 people, they're not gonna do that. So I'm saying it's easier to find people in the state of Atlanta. I mean, in the state of Georgia. Yeah, why don't they just do that? Go outside of Atlanta.
I don't think that it's some either.
Well, I guess that still includes travel, room and board.
Yeah, I don't think they can. I think you got to get it within that area of that community,
within the city limits.
Yeah, I think. Don't quote me though. I'm not. I ain't never. That one I don't want to go through. I told you that's one of the most expensive cases. Most likely, if you hear me saying I got a trial by jury, 9 times 10, I'm gonna be having like they're gonna have to play some.
And I actually wouldn't be surprised if Doug is like, I wouldn't be surprised because Doug got long bread, Doug got long money, so I wouldn't be surprised if he like paying them to hold his shit off.
Well, Kevin Lyles already said he if Thug ain't got it, he got it. So
well, Kevin was like one of the first people when Thug first got locked up to speak. He was like one of the first people. Well, I mean, I guess I would too if I got him in a contract,
Yeah, but yeah, that's his biggest
money. That's my money he's fucking with.
Yeah, that's one of his biggest money makers. So yes, he wants him out making music. You know what I mean? Traveling because they get paid off the tours too. You know what I mean? Yep. So everybody kind of feeling that sting for sure. I mean, he got other artists, but sometimes when it's the big artist,
whatever Thug is, whatever major label he's signed to, is also getting a percentage. I'm sure a big percentage off of his YSL label that he got going on.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 300 Entertainment. Don't quote me though.
He signed at 300, yeah, which I've heard things about 300, but he signed at 300. Then YSL is under that 300 umbrella, which Thug makes his money off his artists, and I'm sure whatever he makes off them, he's paying to 300, which 300 is probably paying to UMC.
Yeah,
I mean UMG. I'm sorry.
That's the main head honcho to collect the main. Yeah, that's the big dog. Let me see all we got in the building real quick. We got a few people in here. It looks like Cedric Vapor came through, says bet. Got Slayer says, what up, fellas? What up, Slayer?
What's going on?
We got Johans Kisten. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. IRY. Not actually sure what that abbreviation means, but says I know, right? I'm assuming. I don't know.
IRY.
Ari. I don't know what that one means, man. A little bit of man. Me and Dunk's probably telling our age real quick, but let me share my screen on this Cardi B story real quick. Just want to get my thoughts on her. Just opinionated base. Not want to see if she was right or wrong in a situation, but little thing that I got from the story from what I seen is she was performing in Vegas, your area, Dunks. And apparently she told the crowd to throw some water on her. And then I guess it was a time where she asked them to stop, and one person did it anyway, and she got mad and threw the microphone and hit the person. Now, allegedly, the person that got hit with the microphone is now or have filed charges against her. And that's probably going to be an assault charge.
But see how they're posting it. They're not posting the part where she asked for it and stopped. They're only showing the part where the chick threw the water and Cardi reacted to it.
Right.
Which is trying to pretty much trying to paint Cardi in a bad light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
But I say, you got to think about this, man. If I ask you to, as somebody just not even somebody in that status, just as a human being. Like, I don't fucking know what's in that fucking bottle. I don't
Yeah,
know what you're throwing on me, you know?
people
So
backwashing that stuff too.
my natural reaction is to react back. And what can she do at that moment? Throw the mic. Because like I said, trying to paint Cardi in a bad light, like she just threw the mic at this chick who just it's nothing but water. How do you know it's just water? You know?
Yeah, that and people.
Bleach is also clear.
Yeah, and then
Toxins also
people backwash after they drink. You know the stuff that touch.
well, the whole water and backwash shit, that's not even a big concern. My concern is like I said, you don't know what was in that bottle. All kind of toxins and poisons can come in a clear solution. You know?
But given her status on the level that she's at, which a lot of people have still saying that she has yet to produce a second album since her first one, and I don't know what she's waiting on. It's been 5 years since her first album. She's still eating off Bodak Yellow, bro, and you can't be mad at that.
Look,
But
Cardi had she made music and then in my opinion I feel like she switched to the more social media platform.
yeah, true. She does some features. You know what I
Because
mean?
you gotta think she's pretty much a lot of the, like well, not a lot, but she's pretty much doing I feel what how Post Malone did. Like she got her foot in the door in music. Now she's doing what she really wanted to do, but she knew that she wouldn't be taken seriously in the platform that she wanted to be in. You know,
Yeah,
so she probably really wants to be like an actress or like an influencer, but she knew her way in the door was I can't act, but they fucking with my music a little.
yeah. True. I can see that. I never really looked at it from that point of view, but yeah, you brought up a valid point.
I mean, and then think about this too. Another point. You gotta think about this, man. At 20 years into the game, do you really just want to be looked at as somebody that's fuckable? You know?
Hey, come on, man.
Well, I'm just saying because you gotta think like that's obviously what they want. They're trying to sell her as a sex symbol. You know?
All the ladies, though, for the
Yeah,
vast
exactly what I'm saying. So, do you really want to have to live that persona for 20 years? Having to keep yourself up, having to keep yourself presentable for the public eye, to keep this sex symbol image. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Don't you want to just be a regular woman and live your life and be able to raise your kids and grow naturally and let the natural changes of life happen? You know.
but that's too much bread to just walk away from, though, bro.
But also, it is too much bread. But like I say, the pressure of having to keep up a fake persona for 20 years when the money is going down less and less and less and less. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get to depending on the artist, but by the time you get to your 20th year, that check that you were getting 20 years ago is about an eighth of what it used to be. If
Yeah,
you're getting 200,000 20 years ago, you're only probably gonna get 20 now.
yeah. I mean, that's still good, though.
I mean, it's still good, but like I say, coming off of making 200,000 and now you only get 20,000. To me and you, yeah, that's good, but to them, it's like like I pay 200,000 a month for my bills.
Yeah.
So,
Cedric,
but I'm saying, she just, like, you can't really keep up that whole persona for the rest of your life.
yeah. But, like, given this, where the person threw the water on them, this, that, and the third, I think if it's that big an issue, she needs to get the security involved. You see who did it? Hey, security, get that person up out of here. You know what I mean? That's how you got to handle it.
Yeah, it's an impulse thing, man. You throw something on me, you throw something at me on me. The closest thing to I'm reacting.
But this is what the label probably would prefer her do.
Yeah. That's what they prefer, but they weren't in that moment when something got thrown on them. Just like I can't speak for you, but I can speak for me. That in an instance like that where something got thrown on me, I'm reacting.
Yeah,
I'm not even thinking. I'm sure Cardi wasn't thinking. She just got it thrown on her. Boom, mic thrown.
yeah, yeah. She didn't really think about it, so we'll see.
I mean, it's just natural reaction, you know.
Yeah, I want to read through this real quick. Let me check the chat. Cedric Vapor says people don't know how to act in public. She lucky Cardi didn't get the crowd to jump her ass.
So I'm saying, man.
Yeah, it could have been worse, man. And I know we seen the video. I'm not really gonna play the joint. Says Cardi B might not get away scotch free with the microphone toss in Las Vegas. She now listed as a suspect in battery. TMZ has learned the woman who was struck by Cardi's mic with the when she hurtled into the crowd. A Drew's nightclub. I guess that's on Saturday. Yeah,
Trey,
that's Dre's nightclub. Okay. Went to Vegas Metro PD the next day to report the incident. Okay, so she ain't wasting no time because people are another thing too. The reason Cardi can't really act like that,
bro,
there's a lot of people seeking opportunity after you.
once Metro watch this video, charges gonna be dropped.
You think so?
Bro, they see that she threw the stuff first.
Yeah.
Like, so natural reaction, like I said, you're gonna react to it. And like I said, I'm gonna still stick to this. You don't know what's in that bottle, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, like I say, it's just natural reaction. Natural reaction, man. Somebody, if you do, like, think about this. If you just in the gym doing your thing, rocking out, whatever, and then somebody just come throw something on you, what are you gonna do? You gonna go after that mother, you know?
Yeah, true. I mean, but you know, she's on a different level though, different status
Don't
now.
matter. She's still a human.
True. Says she told the police she'd been struck by an item, the microphone thrown from the stage.
You know what it was. You know what it was. I'm trying to say an object. That one came right there.
Of course, the whole incident was captured on cameras during Cardi's show. As we reported, a woman in the crowd threw some kind of liquid at Cardi while she was performing, and the rapper snapped, immediately throwing the mic in retaliation.
See what I'm saying? Bro, what you just read is what I just said. Like, you know, an unknown substance, and she reacted to it immediately, like any normal person would.
Yeah, true. It says the mic struck the drink thrower, but ricocheted and also hit another woman standing next to her.
And that's the one who sued her.
Oh,
that's probably the one who sued her. Because the one who threw the drink, you can't sue.
Yeah. It says it's unclear which one of them went to the cops or if any mention of the drink being thrown at Cardi. So they're not sure which girl went, and they're not sure if they even.
So they didn't even mention that they threw the drink at Cardi. They just said that I got struck by the mic that she threw.
Yeah, from what it
seems. Wow.
Allegedly.
Wow. Well, you know what? But think about this, because now it makes sense. Because maybe it was the chick who didn't throw the drink, and maybe, like I said, she was turned around talking to a friend or looking to her side, talking to a friend, and always trying to get, you know what I'm saying?
Who the lawyer now, man? Who the lawyer now? Exactly.
I'm just, I'm looking. I'm trying to look at it from all corners too, but I'm obviously gonna side with Cardi regardless.
Wow. Let me see. The Slayer says, I tend to agree with Dunks. If you throw something at me, all bets are off and I'm reacting. People nowadays don't know the word respect. Shaking my head.
Faded. I'm telling you, bro, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's no difference if somebody accidentally stepping on your shoe. You gonna fight them too?
Well, that's a difference, bro. Come on, man. We're not even gonna do this because you know exactly, man. There's not even no comparison, man. There's no comparison to a fucking liquid being thrown on you and somebody fucking stepping on your shoe. It's no comparison, you know.
True.
You can let the shoe shit slide because the shoes can be replaced or cleaned, but that fucking liquid could cause fucking forever damage, you know?
But what shoe it is, may have a problem though.
I mean, yeah, but still, it don't compare to liquid being thrown on you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's already triple degree weather here in Vegas, so everybody out their fucking mind. So cool.
Exactly. Says prior to the altercation, Cardi and her DJ had implored the crowd to splash water on her to cool her off in the triple-digit weather. But obviously, she didn't take kindly to whatever the woman threw later in the show. So, I'm assuming once Cardi said quit it out and the girl kept doing it, then I don't know. So we reached out to Cardi Camp, but no word back yet. So pretty much that's that one on Cardi. I'm gonna read, see what they got. This is the actual fan files police report after Cardi B throws microphone off stage during Vegas concert. I want to see that they have something slightly different here from TMZ. It says a woman hit by a microphone thrown at Cardi B performance filed a police report incident in Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said Monday. Cardi threw the microphone in the direction of a fan, tossed a drink at the rapper during her Las Vegas show Saturday. It's unclear which concert goer who threw it. Yeah, so everybody's saying they're not sure which one who was filing. Spectators at the show caught the moment on video, which showed the concert goer throw a beverage at Cardi while she was performing Bodak Yellow. Cardi retaliated by penaltying her mic at the fan and escorted her out by security moments later. She should have just had the security escort her out.
Man, chill, man, because that's not how it's gonna go down. That's not how it's gonna go down, and that's anywhere that you go. I'm not gonna just let somebody throw something on me and be like, "Hey, could you escort them out?" No, like that's not how it's going down anywhere. You throw something on somebody, you're gonna face the repercussions of what you did. Then you can get escorted out.
Yeah. And then it says no arrests have been made, so they're investigating the situation. Says a representative for Cardi B did not respond to CBS request for comment. The artist has yet to address the incident directly, but she did retweet a video of it. Prior to the incident, Cardi B was heard asking audience members to splash some water on her. So maybe the lady thought she heard it again, you know?
But you didn't see nobody else throwing water.
Maybe, you know, it was a delayed
She would be first.
Yeah.
Well, you was first, and you see what happened when you first in line.
Says the incident is marked as a recent troubling trend of fans reacting dangerously while artists at live events. A New Jersey man was due in court Monday after he allegedly threw a cell phone at Babe Rexa, not sure who that is, during a show in New York City last month. Both Harry Styles and Drake were hit by cell phones in July. Last month, singer Avery Max was slapped in the face on stage. Why a fan even that close?
You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Another thing, like that they can do what they want. Like the fans can do what they want.
You should be able to defend yourself. I feel
yeah, and they can just get up and just walk on stage while the artist is performing and try to grab the mic from them and try to perform the song with them and stuff. And what just in when this 500-pound Mack truck comes smack you to the ground, now you want to press charges, and you know the fuck you weren't supposed to be up here anyway. How the fuck you make it up here? Matter of fact,
that's what I'm asking. That's what I want to know. Off rip, how the hell they get up there in the first place, bro?
So it says so now this, like I say, that this 500-pound nothing but muscle come hit you. Now your feelings hurt.
I mean, the baby be retaliating too, man. I remember some of the incidents.
Well, that's why you see where the baby at right now. Like every battle ain't your battle, but some of them are worth it, you know?
Yeah. So that dude got slapped on stage. The country music singer Kesley Bartini was hit in the eye after an audience member
damn,
tossed the bracelet.
It keep getting worse and worse.
Yeah, they hit it. They got
the slap is pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, the slap, but that one maybe was an accident when they threw the bracelet and they hit her in the eye.
The slap was personal and direct, and they meant that.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. So this is like kind of a image of kind of what happened. I'm not gonna play it, but the person threw I guess he must have hit her pretty good, or she hit her pretty good, and boom, she threw it hard too and got him the hell up out of there. I wonder did she keep performing after that? But I think,
most likely not.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the on the screen, but that chick who got hit in the eye with the bracelet, she got a picture up on her shit looked like damn near swollen, bro. Shit.
Damn, how the fuck did they throw this shit?
I know, like how close were you to get that good of a hit? It says I'm Good blues singer gave the fans a glimpse of the industry the injuries. Pictures to Instagram. That shit is crazy, bro. She got a whole like black. Oh my god. Woo. They effed her up, bro.
I'm not watching it, but I can imagine just by your reaction. Like,
Yeah,
what
you gotta. If you see this shit, I may post it in the Discord. If
been
you,
a concrete bracelet or something? Yeah?
yeah, if you see this, that's a lawsuit, bro. I'm talking. She got to sue the fan, bro. And see, would they be wrong if they actually take legal action against the fan? It's like all those people making false assumptions about certain people and then find out it's not true. Then yeah, you should probably take a little bit of legal action because then all it take you to get one of them right, and then usually they'll get everybody in line. Like, yeah, I ain't finna go.
That's all that chick needed, man. Cardi did exactly what that chick needed her to do.
Man.
And Cardi's probably gonna have to pay something, like even if this chick went to the hospital and just got a headache, Cardi's gonna have to pay the bill, whatever, But they're not gonna just let her go. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Even though like she's human too, and she has feelings, and she can. It's okay for her to react to things, but because of the position she's in, they're gonna hold her accountable. Since somehow, some way, it's kind of effed up, but hey, that's just how it works. The chick who threw the water probably gonna get. I would say probably she's not gonna walk away. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think she's gonna walk away with nothing less than 10,000.
Oh, you think they're gonna pay her under the table?
They're gonna pay under the table, pay her medical bills, because she's gonna milk this fucking shit for all she can. Go see the doctor that she can, just to tell her that she's got a bruise,
Yeah.
That's what's keeping her with a migraine, as she wants to call it. I'm sure, or excruciating headache, head pain. I'm sorry, not even headache, head pain, head trauma. Blunt force.
You seen this way too many times, man.
Well, I'm just figuring, that's I'm just going into my mind. I'm going into the mind of this chick and how she's gonna try to play it out.
Yeah, and apparently, I'm reading in this other article, which I've been hearing this too. This isn't the first time this weekend that Cardi had to exercise her throat. The night prior at the same club, the rapper launched the microphone toward her DJ. Commenters say that they alleged kept cutting her songs off. So
it's like that time where Biggie threw his water bottle at his DJ because his DJ kept fucking up the song.
I didn't know he did that.
You gotta find that one and watch it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it looks like they got a TikTok video of Cardi performing. I'm not gonna play the music because that's copyright, but I guess she getting it on stage bare feet. Very interesting. But I just want to see where the part she gets mad and like I guess a DJ she getting her vibes and then I guess they cut her off. It's still amazing.
Some shit,
Yeah, it still amazes me how far she's come, considering how she used to do love and hip hop. You know what I mean?
She used to be a scripper.
I still can't get over the love and hip hop days, man. That's all I.
Fuck love and hip hop. I want to see on that pole.
Yeah, that's all I. Wow, come on, man. Somebody wife and a mom, man.
Hey, she wasn't always.
Oh God! I mean, if she does it, by all means. But I think she was doing something. I guess Offset was there and he punched the dude. So they've been having to I guess get the fans under control, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure. I guarantee you, if it would have been a guy that would have done some stuff like this, you already know you would have saw Offset.
Yeah, true. I just seen right there in the video clip where she threw the microphone at the DJ and she walks she cuts him off and walks off stage. Damn. Like you would think that her and the DJ, that's why you got some stuff you need to be rehearsing and stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe it was something that it was a misunderstanding that he thought he was supposed to do, but he didn't do. Well, obviously, because that's why she threw it at him or some reason. So
that's what I'm saying. Before you actually go live, run down a checklist. Make sure your vocals are good. Make sure your lighting is good. Make sure everybody is in place where they need to be, knowing what they're supposed to be doing, knowing their role. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, if you got to do the song, matter of fact, play the song a couple times before you go live to make sure there's no errors in it. Make sure the sound check is good. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to do all those pre-checks. You got to do 20, 30 pre-checks before you even go out there, even if it's only for 10 minutes,
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Says Cardi's performance come hot off her collaborative song with her husband Offset Jealousy, which I have yet to listen to. Apparently it's baby boy themed. The music video that is. The proactive or yeah, the proactive song addresses the countless rumors that have the married couple's relationship over the years. It's a compliant video that shows Taraji P. Henson playing a friend encouraging Cardi to break up with her man. Gotcha. But I guess it went like baby boy theme on it. So
we know what happened in the scene when her friend was trying to convince her to break up with Jody.
Yeah, true.
We know what happened in the scene, boy.
Yeah. That was crazy though. Like I wouldn't have even known that. But I mean, I think that's dope though. I like the concept.
Yeah.
It says Cardi B. I think we already covered the microphone situation. I think we don't pretty got in here. So I guess she just don't turned up all over the weekend. She just had a rough weekend, man. From what it seems like. So that's her throwing a microphone. She got upset. But let's touch on YSL, man, and see what's going on up over there. We've been on this joint for what, 40 minutes or so. We'll see what's popping on. So I got another article popped up here. Y'all know I be having these joints ready on go. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out also, man. So YSL RICO. You know, I want to read one. I think it's like a everything you need to know type of thing, just to get a refresher. See if we just got like a little countdown and stuff. I don't really want to read the whole, like Major says, what is the current status of the trial? Who's involved? Yeah, questions like that, you know. What other charges? We already know they got a lot of charges on him. I may have to go over those again.
70 charges on him or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. What does Lil Wayne have to do with the case? How are song and lyrics being used as evidence? How is the music industry reacting? What's 300 Entertainment involvement? I told you he was on that. That's gonna be a fire album cover though. That he got the praying hand joints. Did Gunna confess? Question mark. We definitely probably want to read that one. And they have a picture of basically how he's a witness person inside his crib chilling. I mean, but his album still did some numbers though. You know, we still got to give him credit where credit is due. The Slayer says, "Look like Cardi B has lethal aiming too." Yeah, she gets mad, and I know Offset can't mess up because she seemed like the type to just thug it out and fight it out. It says, did Young Thug attempt a drug deal in court? Oh yeah, when they did the little hand exchange joint, I remember that. Everybody was saying that. Was Fannie Willis a lawyer for YSL Mundo? Which I'm not sure who he is. And then what's next? So we got that kind of coming up on here too. I'm gonna break this down, but I also want to see another what I got up here. I know they got a Twitter update that keeps this stuff up around the clock, but it says things in the Young Thug YSL RICO case just got a lot wilder. So definitely want to reach on this. I think his attorney's trying to have some stuff thrown out. It says, as rapper Young Thug and various members of the Young Stoner Life YSL gang still face charges in connections to a 56 count indictment. So it's 56 charges. Still a lot. Things in the case just took yet another weird turn. Per Complex, the latest absurdity stems from one attorney's request to not have a video of the arrest of the co-defendant Shannon S.B. Stillwell shown during the trial. While the request may seem small, the video reportedly shows the arrest going down during a religious ceremony involving the alleged sacrificing of goats. Okay. Yes, actual goats. Okay, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm this article, they did a good job. Okay, what the hell? Stillwell's legal team argued that the video isn't necessary to show during the trial as it only inspired further prejudice. Interesting.
What's prejudice about motherfuckers cooking goats?
What the hell are they doing with some goats? Says Young Thug recovery after hospitalization lawyer says, this is just the latest strange turn of the topsy-turvy case that's seen more bizarre moments than an episode of Black Mirror. Wow. That's off that Netflix joint. It says, as previously reported by The Root, those moments include a drug handoff in the middle of court hearing. I remember that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And then Thug just literally turned it over, but they made it seem like he had no idea what it is. That dude thought he was slick, but he was nowhere near discreet at all. All he had to do was find a spot and play it in the back. They say, "Hey, I'm gonna leave it at this spot in the bathroom." He go to the bathroom, then you wait a little bit, then let that person, then you go and you get what you need to do, and they're not gonna check you coming in and out. I don't think,
Hey,
but I don't know. That's how I would. That's what I would try to play off. I wouldn't try to do it right there in broad of the court.
I get a magic key, one of those magic key boxes, a little magnet shit.
Yeah.
Put it inside that, slap that shit somewhere where it sticks. And say, hey, get it out of here. When it's done, I'll get the magnet, stick that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean that's one way. They just that definitely wasn't well thought off. Says a lawyer threatened to create an OnlyFans account. What the hell? Young Thugs releasing an album.
The lawyer? They said they're gonna create.
Yeah. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? Young Thugs releasing an album from jail. A judge threatening to arrest members of rappers Gunna's family for contacts as a member of YSL. He was also facing charges and jailed, but has since released after taking a plea deal. Let's see. A teenager threatened to murder a sheriff and his wife if Young Thug wasn't released, and the rapper somehow getting sued while behind bars. I hope they're not suing him for like missing shows and stuff. I mean, because safe to say, you know why he can't make the show, bro. But at the same time, do you care? Like, hey, yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with me. We had a deal. You said it was gonna be here on this date.
Yeah, you still awarded the contract.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm hoping the team got everybody that all the shows that they know of, they would have to cancel the joint. You know what I mean? You have everything canceled ahead of time.
Send somebody in his place.
Yeah, we got so and so from 300. If they still coming. If you want that, nah, we want the whole enchilada.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously we can't do the enchilada. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Says Thug and other YSL members are accused of conspiring together to obtain money and property illegally through patterns of racketeering. They face numerous charges, including conspiring to violate the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. Okay, that's what RICO stands for: murder, robbery, armed robbery, and criminal street gang activity. So I'm very curious when the hell the actual when the actual trial gonna start. And so this is what Young Thug's lawyer actually requests: an exclusion of the goat sacrifice evidence in YSL RICO trial. Like, I want to know what the hell it is. Says the evidence pertains to the 2022 arrest of Young Thug, which took place during a religious ceremony that allegedly involved a sacrifice. He's been locked up for over.
So when he got locked up, they were doing sacrificing goats at that point.
I guess so. When they came and got him, that's what they was doing in the house, cooking goat or like.
The fuck kind of shit y'all got?
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, if them really some bloods, I'm not saying they not. They really doing some very unique stuff.
They're taking blood to a whole new level, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of what this article. I'm gonna read it again, but that seems like what it's interpreted. It says the evidence pertains to the 2022 arrest of YSL member, which took place during a religious ceremony that allegedly involved the sacrifice of goats.
Very weird.
So he had goats in his fucking house or something. Like,
they're just in there killing goats.
I don't know. Like, this is
they caught it. Like somebody called the cops because they heard the goats screaming or some shit.
I think they was coming to bust them boys anyway, and that just when they caught them in and had the warrant,
they were just like, oh, they caught him in the act. Like,
that's what I'm getting from it. It says Young Thug's attorney has filed a motion to suppress the evidence in the Atlanta rapper's RICO trial. WSB TV reports that Thug's attorney Brian Steele is asking the court to exclude the evidence related to YSL co-defendant Shannon SB Stillwell arrest of the murder charges last year. So
another question: didn't that motherfucker stink? Yo, let's hurry and kill these motherfuckers.
I know, right?
People got shit stuck to his ass.
I don't think anyone. I'm not. That's no disrespect. That's an animal outside, bro.
No disrespect to what? A goat?
Yeah, to the goat lovers or something, man. I don't want to.
Goat lovers.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's always that one, man. So on March 17th, Stillwell was arrested at his East Point, Georgia home.
Still will.
I don't know. This is like a new member. I don't fucking know. His name is Stillwell. Stillwell.
Okay.
I said Stillwell, but it's Stillwell.
Still
Still.
will. These are fucking cool.
He said he was arrested at his East Point, Georgia home while in the midst of religious ceremony, which involved a supposed sacrifice of goats. What the hell? What were they doing? It says worshipers were, oh wow, it says, and they got this in quotations, worshipers were all white and sacrificed goats in an effort to bring forth LOA, which helped to run the universe and can grant blessings. WSB TV reporter Michael Shannon said of the rituals. So they were doing this for like good luck and better life. I mean, get out there and make
rituals.
For rituals.
Illuminati, Satanism.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the Illuminati stuff, so you got to put me on game.
Freemason.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. My dad's a Mason. You know, he's a Freemason. But you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know because every time
I don't know the levels of Freemasonry, but it's not something that that I really study, so I can't really speak on it. But there are dark parts of masonry, like black magic, so to say.
I don't know. All I know, if you try to talk to one who's active and try to ask questions about wanting to join,
I was there when you're down to one of his meetings. Trust me, your dad them not into that stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you ask him questions about it, he won't tell you.
Yeah, they can't speak on it. They still can't speak on it. It's still a secret society,
Yeah, and I'd be like, well, how do I know if I want to join? That's it. There's no like he can't tell you. Well, because he can bring people on because he had wanted either me or one of my brothers to join, and all of us had piqued interest. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, what you got to do? Like, what do you do? And then like, well, I'm gonna tell you what one of you can guess which one what he thought it was, right? He's like, well, what you got to do to join this and a third, and so you gotta go through. It's a process, but like I can't tell you exactly what it is unless you're actually going to join. You have to join. Not just gonna tell you what it is and then I ain't going through all that.
Yeah.
So exactly. My family member asked it's funny, but it was really a dumb question. So he proceeds to ask our dad, he goes, I heard you got to be in the middle of the woods, butt naked on a horse. Like, what the hell?
What? Yeah.
That's like this. He had to be on the. He do. He know what he do. And so I was like, what the? We all look. My dad looked at him like he was crazy as hell. I was like, yo, you wildin', man. Even I wasn't thinking that deep into it. Let me read the rest of this article. It says, just in, attorneys for Young Thug filed a motion Thursday claiming that the co-defendant Shannon Stillwell, so his name is actually Shannon Stillwell, who is facing numerous charges, including murder, was arrested by police while in the midst of religious ceremony, which involved supposedly. That's illegal though. Like, I mean, what was he doing to them? Like, you're not supposed to.
You can't just kill animals. You gotta be like a hunter. You gotta have a license for hunting.
I'm gonna guess he was sacrificing. Why they gotta sacrifice the poor goats?
Because that's what they do. They sacrifice goats. Goats are the animal of the devil.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's something new.
Yeah,
learning something new. Thug's legal team is now demanding a video of Stillwell's arrest to be excluded as evidence, as the charges are unrelated to Atlanta's rapper's case. The way this judge, I don't know if you've been seeing any glimpse with this judge, man. This dude seems like inhumane, like he has no heart. He's not cutting them any slack. Like everything that like thugs and attorneys have been asking for, it seems like it's just been like no.
His kids listening to Young Thug.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And it says, although this issue does not directly involve Mr. Williams, which I'm assuming that's Thug's last name,
Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey Williams has as he was never involved / arrested on March 17, nor charged with Mr. Drink's supposedly murder. Law enforcement officers arrested Mr. Shannon Stillwell at, and they put the address. Wow, they got the whole address on here. I'm not going to read it though. It says, while in the midst of a religious ceremony which involved supposedly sacrificing goats. That is so, like, I want to know what the hell was he doing to them? And how many goats was it? And where the hell you just get some goats from? Bro, like so many. This is weird. This was they were right. What is this? This was definitely one of those like severe, like I wasn't, this is the last thing I was thinking. I was about to read about the trial. Says the news arrived several days after Young Thug was denied bond for the 4th time. Thug was denied bond 3 times last year following his arrest in May 2022 on 8 counts as a part of a sweeping RICO indictment against him and 27 individuals said to have been involved with the alleged YSL gang. Why do you think they won't give him bond, man? He don't went 4 times, and it's like this. My thing is one thing. If y'all had y'all haven't made any progress in the case, and this man been sent for over a year. This is what I hate about the law when they say like, what is it? Innocent till proven guilty, but it's really more like guilty until proven innocent. If you ask me, like this is just my that's just my take on it, and I kind of hate that that's a thing because like if you. My thing was always like, well, if you innocent till proven guilty, well, yeah, I'm not saying they don't have to lock you up and have you come down and get to make it official and take a mugshot, even though President Trump didn't have to. Whenever he got all his stuff, he didn't have to take a mugshot. Ironic, right?
And what YG say?
Huh?
What YG say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
FDT, got you. I remember that. But I will say with this one though, I feel like the man's been locked up for over a year at this point. Y'all haven't picked the juror, and I think I'm almost positive the bond will be so like if they let him grant bond and be on house arrest at his crib, it'll be so strict where he could only literally just work from his crib. So they're gonna have to.
I'm telling you, bro, he gonna end up in that YB situation.
But I mean, they might as well. That way he can at least have, like he can
break out free. He can make music all he want.
Yeah, he can make his music, get the right production people to come in over and work or whatever. Or it'll be easier for him to send him stuff and let him work. But I'm assuming they would want somebody to be able to come during.
It will be heavily guarded. They make sure everything that went in and went out was checked and verified, and you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of YB, bro, sidebar. Have you seen like his most recent video? He had his hair pulled up in like a little small,
like a little nappy head hood rat,
and he was claiming all the people that didn't look like him was like his family members, like his real family.
All the people that didn't look like him.
Yeah, like he's like safe to say he's black, but these people were white. Not that it's like a race thing, it's weird, but he was not sounding like the typical YB that I'm in.
You saying white people were his family?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, bro. This shit is so weird. I'm gonna send you the link.
I know this motherfucker was kicking it with that I Love McConan guy.
That I saw that floating around too. I didn't read that one, but
this motherfucker got a fucking was it a bottle of fingernail polish painted on him, tattooed on himself.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like I heard that too. I didn't see it. I may have to touch on that a little bit too, man. What the hell is going on over there, man?
Turned to a nappy head hood rat.
Man, but I'm saying he's locked. You think maybe it's because he ain't been around none of his actual direct family and the people who grew up, which is a good thing because that's obviously where
the only thing that set it off for me is the hair. Everything else is just a fucking downfall from there.
I don't know. He went from doing like the little twisty joints, then he got the dreads.
Having the taper, he had like the little taper. Actually, when he first came out, he had the very high top with the little twisty hair. Then he went to the little taper thing. Then he went to the little dread braid things. Now he had a unpermed hood rat.
I don't know what the hell he's going for, but it's like it's pulled up and it barely can get a ponytail. But he
looked like that chick that don't nobody want to fight.
Basically, I don't know what the hell he going on.
That skinny bald head chick, nobody would have fight.
I don't know what's going on with him, man. And he, to me, he does numbers, but he always has that like me against the industry attitude. Like he has like feels like nobody's on his team, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta say, man, like in every song, every you drop, you don't got that many people in the world that hate you, so you don't gotta keep talking about that this and that and sliming somebody out, your ops, all that stuff. Because trust me, everybody in this world, more people love you than hate you. You know.
Yeah, true.
So all like you say, all that me versus the industry, me versus the world stuff. You know, I mean, I understand that's what's selling, but at the same time, you got to think once again, for keeping that persona like that up, it plays on his mental. So when it's time to switch back to real life, he's still on that guard up mode. Oh, you know.
Only people I've seen him really work with for real is Rich the Kid. They did a joint album,
And
ironically.
they look like the same fucking person.
Rich the Kid got a bigger forehead, but
But I mean, they literally got the same frame, you know. They
yeah,
weigh the same amount, you know. So I mean, I can see where they would be good friends.
yeah. And
Like
then he did that.
probably into the same shit.
True, he did that joint album with the baby.
Yeah.
I don't think it did any numbers though. Don't quote me.
Hey, speaking of people, did you see the recent news about the Island Boys?
Where they was like kissing each other or whatever.
Now it's beyond that because one of them came out saying that he was same sex.
What?
One of them came out saying that he likes men.
Oh yeah. That's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. I mean, hey, I just found it weird that they were like they're brothers, right?
Twin brothers, blood twin brothers.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Not nothing to talk about right now, you know.
I'm just saying I ain't kissing my brothers in the mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, understandable. That's understandable to say, but
Even if I was,
this is a topic that I don't think we should really be touching on. Though.
fine.
Sorry, I brought it up because you know it's a whole world out here, and you know we got people and we know people, and there may be people in the chat, who, you know. So let's just touch on that, you know.
I mean, yeah, but I ain't got nothing against that. I just find it weird that you doing it to your own brother. But I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean,
I don't care what you is. Like, even if it could have been his sister, and I would have felt some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know
but
what I mean?
Just because your brother made it 10 times worse.
Yeah, true. That's my only thing.
Twin blood brother at that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some not trying
to. You know, that's kind of like me. You know, in that situation. You know.
Yeah, I think that it's one of those. Let's be honest. I don't think they got like any major hit music, and all they got is their persona that they got online. And they'll do if they see it fading, they'll do anything to make sure they stay relevant. That's how I look at it. Hell, you know what I mean? Some people
like Lil Pump and Dump.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump and Dump, yeah.
Oh, he ain't been. Yeah, he had the Gucci Gang run, and that was about it. But it did take off for a couple summers. But I mean, ever since then, he ain't really did nothing else. And he's had the features, he's had that, but he just can't really. You know what I mean?
Didn't he say he was gonna like come out with his own genre of music called pump rock?
I don't keep up with him like that.
Come on, I guess it's supposed to be a playoff punk rock.
I guess so.
Punk rock. Like, don't disrespect punk rock like that.
Yeah. But he's doing Lil Pump, so he's saying pump rock. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. It ain't, I don't see that sticking, hey, but more power to him, man. Young Thug was denied bond for a fourth time in the YSL RICO case. Thug's attorney argued that he's been experiencing health issues during his time behind bars.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's weaning themselves off fucking drugs are going to experience health issues.
Yeah.
You got to go cold turkey from fucking drinking lean and fucking popping pills, smoking unlimited blunts every fucking single day till that shit stops cold turkey. Yeah, you're gonna face some health problems, motherfucker. You know.
Yeah, it's called withdrawal, son.
Exactly. It's called withdrawals, not health problems.
Trust me, you know what I mean? I can only imagine. Not well, you can't imagine because Dave Chappelle said it best, bro. Like the stuff that the rappers got access to, especially on his level, like the stuff that we do, it'd be like they would tell you, it's like, yo, what the why y'all even buying this and not doing that?
Smoking one of fucking smoking one of fucking Wiz or fucking Thug blunts, your ass gonna be fucking out for 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, you heard what Dave Chappelle said. That's why he bummed that show. He said, yo,
send this shit.
Yeah, he said, yo, he was like, yo, I took 2 hits. That's it. He said he took 2 hits, inhaled the joints, went on stage, and he was like, that shit went in straight slow. I was like, oh, one of those.
The hell is in this shit?
Yeah, pretty much. He said, he don't remember what was going on, but all he could tell is it wasn't going good. Like, you know, whatever he was saying, it wasn't going well.
And no, hell no. People be like, people try to be like, man, if Snoop hands me the blunt, I'm gonna smoke it. Hell nah. I think that Snoop been smoking, man, because his tolerance level and my tolerance level are completely different. I'm a fucking newborn baby to this guy.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Kevin Hart.
I set fire I set fire to trees, but still, I'm not on their level.
Kevin Hart claims he was in that situation one time, but he didn't do it. And he said what threw him off, and the reason he didn't do it is, you remember Magic Don Juan, that little pimp dude?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of him, I saw him smoking a blunt through his nose.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's what Kevin said. He said that he had the opportunity, like you just said, you was in this opportunity. Like, man, I get to smoke with Snoop when he passed me the J. I'm hitting it. I don't give a fuck. And he said, but the rotation, the way it was going, it would go to Don Juan first. And he said, once he saw him hit it through his nose, he was like, there's no way in hell.
Yeah, fuck that.
He said he tried to pass to me. He said, nope.
Yeah, you gotta leave a fucking wet boogie on this shit and think, oh, fucking.
And he said he passed it back to Snoop, and Snoop was hitting it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Bro, ain't no fuck. I'm not taking no hits from, no. I barely want to pass a blunt, with anybody. I don't really like to share and smoke, at all. You gotta be like, man, just roll your own or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Cause I don't know everybody. Like maybe me.
I'm like, you gotta roll 2 on me, because you not getting that one of these. You better roll 2, because I'm looking. Hey.
Yeah, that's kind of what Currency said. He kind of just he don't do the whole pass. You know what I mean? It's just roll your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, motherfucker, you can't hang then. Put it out there, baby. Put it up.
I mean,
into this shit to the burn. I was moving it too. I'm burning my lips.
Oh, the roach clip joints. Yeah, I had one of them right before the joint, man.
Yeah, roach right here.
Yeah, and that little roach one there. Let me hit the rest of this article, man. We're gonna close out in about 15 minutes, man. It's definitely been a good chill vibe, man. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in and out, man. A jury selection in the YSL RICO case approaches its 8th month. So it's taken 8 months so far to try to find. Keep in mind, it just started during jury selection this year? Because I mean, it's coming up in August, so it just started in January.
Keep in mind that this night is not even a trial and all the stuff they got to go through.
Yeah, that's why y'all see Thug in there with I've been seeing him in there with headphones, and I'm like, yo, he allowed to do that? I didn't know that was a thing.
He get comfortable now because he's just getting the fact that he's gonna get out anytime soon.
Yeah,
because they're gonna hold you in there until they find a jury. You're not gonna get out. And I hope that the sooner he realizes that, the better off he'll be.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure he don't accept that now.
Because you gotta think. Also, another reason why they won't let Thug out is because the status he's at, he can literally go anywhere and go into seclusion and never be seen again. You know?
Yeah, but they put the ankle monitor on him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they got print, and they said it was gonna have 24-hour security around him. So I don't think it's gonna be that easy. But what I was picturing, they can get him to get bail. He stay good for 6 months, drop music, work it. I'm just giving a hypothetical what they're hoping for. You know what I mean? So yeah, he get out. work the music inside the house, stay out of trouble, keep your nose clean, stay off social media. Let somebody else just post a picture of you every now and then. And then
They like YB and just smoke Black and Miles and drink Four Locos. You'll be good.
yeah, I ain't know he's still drinking Four Locos, man.
Yeah, smoking Black and Miles. That's all he do now.
That was me in like 2012, 2013. That was me, man.
Oh no, never can do no black, never can do no Four Loco.
Don't you tried it before?
Yeah, I've tried it Four Loco. I've tried Four Loco several times.
They messed it up. Like the days Four Loco is not what they was back in the day.
It used to be like 19%, some shit like that.
It ain't even percentage though. It was the fact that it was it used to have caffeine in there like an energy drink. So it wasn't a downer. Like you would get it and you would be wild. You know what I mean?
Be drunk and energized.
Yeah, at the same time. And then what happened was too many younger like people underage was getting it because also from the naked eye, it looked like an energy drink. You know what I mean? So the people at the counter wasn't even IDing people. And then but the kid, one of them, I think he drunk too much and he was having a wild night and he ran out in front of a car and got hit.
I think one of my boys was telling me that he was one of his partners was drinking for a local one time. This motherfucker fell off the balcony, cracked his skull.
Oh shit! He what?
Yeah. Fell off the balcony and cracked his skull.
Wow. He survived that though?
Yeah, it was probably like more like a fracture, you know.
Oh god.
Still,
I don't know.
Fall off the fucking. Who knows how high up this balcony was? Could have been 5 foot. Could have been 50 foot. You know. I don't think 50 foot. I don't think that he would have. I think it would have been more than just a fractured skull.
Yeah, true.
But
yeah,
you know, just even if it was like a second story balcony, some shit like that, you know. Or you know, depending on so certain places have certain lengths, heights on their balconies, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was one of my one of the guys I know. He told me that one of his partners was drinking Four Locos off the balcony. And what's fucked up is that the kid was like a fucking star football player.
Oh god.
Yeah, fucked this whole world up.
Man, so he not playing no more, or he just couldn't?
You think he is?
I didn't know how recovery went. You know.
I mean, for a fractured skull, I don't think that he can take too many hits to that head anymore. Pause.
Yeah, true.
You know, I think he can take much more hits. You know, have him out there like radio.
Hey, chill, man. Let me read the rest of it. It says
that was a fictional movie, man. Chill.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man. But chill.
It was fictional.
Per ABC News and WSB TV, Thug and fellow YSL rapper Yak Gotti were denied their request on Friday. I'm guessing.
Not either.
Yeah, Yak Gotti.
Somebody had to stay, and it was gonna be Gunna or Yak, because those are literally what Duke said. I mean, Duke, I forgot the other Duke that's on YSL.
Yeah,
Duke something, but they say it's either gonna be Gunna or Yak. You know. And who they told Thug, they probably asked Thug, who mean more to you? And he's like, let Gunna out, you know?
You think so? But I mean, he ain't do no feature on the album. Clearly, he could have done some features on the album.
Who?
Thug, he could have did a feature on Gunna's album.
Why? So he can overshadow Gunna? This is Gunna's moment.
Yeah, but I mean, this is
if they would put Thug on that album, they would have only been listening to it for what Thug had to say.
Yeah, but we would have been listening to see like, oh, you still rocking with him, so everybody can cut Gunna a break. But I guess it don't look like he's rocking with him.
Nobody wasn't gonna be listening to it for what Gunna had to say. If Thug would have been anywhere on that album, would have been the number one song.
Yeah, true.
And I know FUM.
How you feeling about it? I can't get into everybody's saying the album.
I don't even like the album. I don't like the song. I don't like the song he put out when he first got out. I don't like the FUM song.
Yeah. I don't think it's Gunna's flow. I think it's just the lack of the production that it normally doesn't.
Yeah, that's not Gunna, man. That's not.
Yeah, he don't have
But he can't go back to YSL Gunna. He can't go back to that. He can't go back to switching lanes Gunna. Can't go back to that.
Yeah, the production they don't have the production ain't behind them because I don't think what was it who was it London on the Track. I don't think he did it.
On the Track DJ Darrell.
Yeah,
all them.
The big names. Who is a Metro Boomin?
Yeah, all them guys, all them Atlanta guys. They probably not. Yeah, probably getting his. I don't know. I mean, he probably got just his producer. You know,
Yeah,
the YSL producers, he probably don't got access to no more. You know.
yeah, probably right. And that's my thing was, believe it or not, to me, production can carry the album. If you got such a great production,
Production is music these days. The beats are what you know.
yeah,
Because they not talking about shit on these songs, so you gotta, the beat is what make the songs.
yeah, there's no like lyrical capabilities. It's very rare now.
I mean, the shit that they do talk about, they only talking about like, like using women, using drugs, and spending money,
Yeah,
and killing their brothers.
yeah. It says Jay Brooks says, "Damn," he said, "Radio, that's dirty." Yo, he doesn't mean no harm, man. But yeah. Let's see. Let me read the rest. It says Thug and I said YSL rapper Yak Gotti were denied their request on Friday during a court hearing. Thug's attorney Brian Steele told ABC earlier this week that he should not be considered a flight risk as he has been experiencing health issues during his time behind bars.
Now, quick question: like you said it last week. You said, I know for a fact that them attorneys from Melly at least saw 500,000. How much do you think these attorneys from
They already don't touch. They already don't touch the million. In case ain't it's
they touched that a long time ago.
Yeah, like whew, yeah. I didn't even.
They probably racking up that full ticket right now.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $1 million for sure.
Oh, it's well past $1 million at this point. Thug probably working on his 3 to 4 mil at this point.
Yeah, if T.I. said he threw during his situation, he said he dropped $8 million in attorney fees. So, yeah, he dropped $8 million. Thug them, yeah, it's up there. That shit up there, and that's why they like, yo, you. They probably went to him like, yo, I know you not.
You want to slow down on these appeals.
Yeah, that. They're like, yo, and I know you're not feeling well, this, that, and the third, but you might want to get considered.
Well, let me show you this Chase account,
Yeah, they probably, why you not doing anything, just sitting there chilling and stuff, you might want to drop something. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got this back to business.
We see money going out, but not coming in.
Yeah, and that back to business. How did you feel about that? That was his album. Back to business. You ain't listen to it. I'll say Drake and 21 carried it. You can tell Thug like he couldn't get it. You can tell he made a sober album, and it's like, bro, it's not. And if he wasn't,
so much fun was his best album in my opinion.
I gotta listen to that one again, man. I like the Easy Breezy Thugger Cover Girl or whatever. Man, he be having some interesting like titles.
Breezy Thugger Girl.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
What? He did an album. That's what it's called. I didn't. David,
you have the one with the dress?
No, that one is just called Jeffrey. You talking about the purple joint?
Yeah,
that's called Jeffrey. And just simply call me Jeffrey. Whenever he went on that play on words that remember when Bruce Jenner turned to Caitlyn and he said, "Just call me Caitlyn." And so Thug put up a picture of Caitlyn on his, not his Instagram, maybe his Instagram too, but I know for a fact it was on his Twitter. And then next thing you know, we got an album coming up called Just Call Me Jeffrey. So I don't know. He's always played with the persona of everything, man. So I can't really knock him for stepping beyond the lane. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, in his words, as he said, the reason I'm wearing this dress so I can hide this big ass AK.
Apparently, is what he says. Yeah, I don't think so, but anyway, but I know he said it though.
Just Pilgrim.
Yeah, it says Mr. Williams is not a risk to commit a crime, and he's not a risk to flee the jurisdiction, and that's what Bun.
See what I said? He gonna try to go. He gonna try to run.
Yeah,
I said that.
That's the main. That's what his attorney's saying. This is
I told you if you let him out, he's gonna fucking flee.
But
You said,
but he's saying though that's what bonds are about. Basically, if his attorney trying to prove that he's not that, but
yeah,
I guess
but that's what I'm saying. But that's I already know what'll be on his mind. If they let him out, this motherfucker gone.
Said still, who described his client as a sleep deprived. He's added that Thug has a schedule that sees him up as early as 4 a.m. every morning as a part of the trial, although he doesn't return to the detention center until much later in the day, still impressed over concerns regarding Thugger's health, citing limited exercise and lack of sunlight.
I'm up at 2:30 every day, and I don't return to my detention center until later in the day too. Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, still, I'm assuming where Thug is sleeping is not as comfortable as your spot,
Still get an hour and a half more than me.
I'm just saying, as reported by WSB TV in May, Thug had a brief medical emergency in court that saw him taken to hospital. I know he's had some difficulty of a similar sort of Cobb County jails like a few months ago, and I'm so obviously concerned about his well-being, one of his lawyers said at the time. Mr. Williams is sleep deprived, mandated to wake up on court days between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and not having more than 5 hours of sleep per night. By the end of the week, Mr. Williams. I mean, when he get out of court, though, what he's supposed to do? He got to still have,
I'm saying he's choosing not to sleep 8 hours a night.
Says by the end of the week, Mr. Williams is fighting to pay attention to the goings on in his case. So some tells me he probably would be zoned out regardless, Thug was denied bond 3 times last year following his arrest in May 2022 on 8 counts as a part of the sweeping RICO indictment against him and 27 individuals said to have been involved with the alleged YSL gang. Jury selected that the jury's trial has so far lasted over 7 months, which is now going on 8. There are almost 750 prospective jurors in the case. So they got to narrow it down to 12 though, right? That's going to take some fucking time, bro. Mm-hmm. No Hype in the building says, sup, fam? What up, No Hype? Smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man, for sure. But yeah, that they might as well grant them bun because it's obviously going to take a while. Those who could be selected or expected to be asked questions regarding their personal views on rap music and tattoos. The process could take at least another month.
What does that got to do with his case?
Because those are they can't start the trial until they get the jury selection. They got to have a jury selection.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's an unbiased opinion, and they can't know who it's about, so they're going to ask a broad question.
Yeah. But apparently the way they're asking it.
Hey, if that's the case, then you guys might as well just go get 12 farmers. Right.
And I think his attorney and your prosecutors have to pick the jury selection together or somewhat. People have some, his attorney and the prosecutor do have some say so, I think, because they got to screen them. They got to get screened first. The bond denial is another blow for Thug in the long guesting case following the arrival of his first new music since his incarceration. His last album, Business is Business, which has executive produced by Metro Boomin, debuted at number 2 spot on the Billboard 200, giving him his 3rd consecutive top 5 album on the chart. Producer Southside said the project came together in just 2 weeks.
Southside, shouts out to Southside.
Says we moved quick. Southside said earlier this month of Business is Business. We worked real fast. Shout out to Metro the GOAT.
Shout out to 808 Mafia.
That's the Southside joint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know a little bit. I know just enough to be dangerous, man. So honestly, at this point, Thug just gonna have to ride it out. And to be honest, look like he is. Well, he ain't got no choice. I don't think, to be honest, I don't even think Thug hasn't even been given a deal though. You know what I mean? Like Gunna and them, how they got deals. It ain't nothing on the table. I think for him to be like, hey, yeah, go ahead and plead guilty, and we'll go for his lightest sentence, the minimum. I think his minimum is still looking at like double digits. That's not what you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Want to get it down to at least single, then we can maybe talk. And then, but he's already in there for over a year and some change. He's on six.
I don't know if you remember back in that mayor lady in Atlanta. She said that she's not gonna stop until she get all gang members off the streets of Atlanta.
Well, who you think is next?
Well, I'm saying Thug is clearly an example, you know.
Yeah, but he ain't the only one in there.
No, of course not. But just off the words she said, and he kind of falls into that category,
Yeah. Apparently they was the biggest ones. Then you got to get YF and Lucci. He's in a separate, jail cell, but he holding it down. I don't know if you're familiar with his music. He got some hits, but not on. He's nowhere near on the level of Thug.
Yeah.
Like if Thug.
Well, in his situation is kind of different because they got this motherfucker on camera being the driver.
Yeah.
So his situation kind of different to where he was kind of like, like the proof is in the pudding. It was like right in his lap. He kind of gave it to them,
Yeah, true. And everybody don't see how he mishandles the guns all the time. So everybody arguably joke like, "Hey, yeah, we know."
He the one in the group that like, man, y'all know not to give him a gun.
Exactly. Yeah, he's that
what
one.
To do with that? Y'all know not to give him a gun.
Like
that's what Lucci is, man. They give me this motherfucker before you hurt somebody or yourself.
That's what Thug said one time. He's like, put that down before you hurt yourself.
That's how he treat him, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, the fuck you doing with that?
It reminded me of that Blue Street movie wherever like Chappelle was robbing the store and he's like, man, what you doing with that, man?
Yo, it gotta let me arrest you. It gotta look real.
Yeah, he's like, no, yeah, that's a classic movie.
To me.
Yeah.
Gotta take it from me.
He's like, I'm coming out. He said, man, what the fuck are you doing? You supposed to, like, he had the pep talk because he knew him. Yeah, but he's like, all right, it's gonna hurt a little bit. And he kicked him. He's like, remember, you don't know me no more. He's like, I sure don't.
You never used to be so rough.
Yeah, you never used to be so violent. Let me hit the chat one more time and then we're gonna wrap things up for tonight, man. It says No Hype says out having a cider and some food. Just wanted to stop in and say what up and smash that like button. Appreciate that, No Hype, man. Appreciate that, man. We definitely about to wrap things up here for the night. We coming on the 1 hour and 30-minute mark for sure. Definitely was a great topic. YSL gang, looks like you may be right. I mean, Gunna went on and pled guilty, whatever. Yes, man, to death. I don't really blame him per se, but at the same time, because he truly saying he really didn't do anything, which they know he didn't, but they were just holding him for leverage on Thug or whatever. So I don't know if Thug really.
But they could only hold him for so long.
Yeah. And he went on and pled guilty, though, so that was another thing, too. But I feel like, yeah, a lot of people gave him a hard time and called him a snitch. And, but he hasn't technically snitched yet. You know what I mean? He just said he would agree to cooperate.
So we haven't seen any paperwork on him.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, he just pretty much agreed to cooperate when and or if the day that Thug them take it to trial, And then I'm assuming he's probably not going to cooperate all the way, but I still guess some people feel some type of way because if you in it, you should be holding it down, and you got to be living those lyrics. But I mean, we see who really about it. But I knew he was going. No disrespect.
He already made a song called "Take It to Trial." Like what they was talking about, like he said you could. He said, put me in trial. He said I'll beat it. He said put me on the stand. I guarantee you I'll beat it. He said he already beat it twice. So he said what's another time?
Yeah, it says state, I don't beat it twice, undefeated, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm going to be 100. They were snapping on that thing.
Yeah, boy. He's like, fuck the judge.
Yeah. Didn't know, like, not only is like, F the judge. Like, he echoed, like, twice.
He said, walk around undefeated, like, I don't beat it twice.
He's like, yeah, state, I don't beat it twice. I'm undefeated. And he's rhyme something else with it. Like I may play that joint.
Of course I am too.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. Like, and it's crazy. It literally, even though they was rhyming, it damn near sounded like they were just talking. But that's the one they
Yeah, that will be what they try to use against him in court.
That actually is one of the songs they're using. And then one of the way they were getting denied by the prosecutor was like, played the part.
Judge.
Yeah, he played. He said it just like this, Your Honor. He even had a few choice words for the
Oh, yeah,
judge.
that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
And he played that, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much denied at that point, homie.
He could get pretty much. He pretty much made fun of the whole court system.
Yeah, like saying basically, I don't take it seriously in so many words, but
I'll get out anyway.
yeah, pretty much, I would get out anyway. And I would be back doing the same old shit.
He said, "Fuck it, take it to trial."
Yeah. But you see the ones who really bout it though. So I think Thug, I don't think they've offered him any type of deal. Yak Gotti probably has something on the table to the point where, but Yak Gotti been, if you listen to even his Thug's music back from 2015, he was saying then that Doug already said he knew some of the ones that was gonna be betraying him anyway. He ain't even tripping. But I think Yak Gotti gonna ride it out all the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
then since day one.
Then the one dude, remember that allegedly shot up Wayne's tour bus? They went on and pled guilty. He actually got the case basically mistrialed, and then he got out just to get right back in the shit. Just imagine, like you think you good and keeping a low profile, and if it is alleged that he did what they said he did, homie's flying private jets, so they taking care of him. You know what I mean? For him not to even, we don't even know his name, or is he even making any music or money? Like he's just doing other shit. Because he was apparently Thug's manager at one point. But we ain't gonna go too far in detail on that. But we've been on the joint hour and 30 minutes, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. This was a nice little kickback, like just recap on the Young Thug Rico case, and we had to talk a little bit of that Cardi B. But other than that, this is Music Monday, so appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls. This is Music Monday, and me and Dunks will be back on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. And I'm gonna let Dunks take us out.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for joining us, man. This was a good one. Glad I was able to make this one. So yeah, and I hope that everything worked out for Thug. Everything worked out for Cardi. But like I said, in Cardi situation, you just play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's just how that one goes. There's no way around that one. You can't really invade nobody's personal space and expect not to get got, so to say.
Yeah, true.
So that's kind of one of those situations. It's kind of like clear cut. Like it is what it is. No way around it.
Yeah.
So whatever. Hope everything worked out for her. Like I said earlier, and we can say with all these situations, they may not be found guilty, but they're not gonna be found not guilty either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Cardi's still gonna have to come up off something, And Thug, whatever his situation is, I feel like we won't really know anything about Thug until maybe mid next year,
Yeah, true.
Early next year is when we'll start hearing some stuff. But his real fate, I'm assuming we probably won't know until mid next year,
Yeah.
But still, brother, in my prayers. Same with Melly, he get retried, see what's gonna happen with him, But with all that to say, yeah, I just hope everybody enjoys the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you guys on Wednesday, and you guys have a great rest of your night, man. Hey, side note though, this is a tough week for me, man. I can't lie, man, because we got the Black Toes coming, and we got the Crenshaw Skate Clubs coming back to back, Friday and Saturday.
But they doing that. They doing skate shops on that one. I ain't seen it loaded up on sneakers app.
They haven't put them on sneakers, which is fucking stupid. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess Saturday. I guess I'll be at the mall then.
I mean, you got to go to the skate shop to get. Best thing I can tell you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Zoomies, Tilly's, all these stores.
What you gonna have to do? You gonna have to go through.
I'm not entering no raffles. I'm not.
That's okay. I
don't have time for raffles. Like how I work, I don't have time to check my phone to see if I won it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really do raffles.
Some of them joints you have to physically go in and sign up, and then they have to send you an email if you won or something like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess these CSCs, I guess I'll just be buying from GOAT.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna have them. You know.
You gotta have them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the two little black kids on the bottom playing. You got to. I gotta have them.
Damn, man, I gotta give these another look then.
Yeah, bro, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. The stuff that I be getting, I don't just be half the stuff I get. I don't get for no reason. It means stuff to me, you know.
Yeah.
And this is something like I think that I thought that you probably need to take a second look at, you know.
And are they done? Are they canceling the They're canceling the other ones, right?
Because from what I'm hearing, the price is still set at 130 somewhere. So somewhere in the coding and behind the scenes, they still have them. You know, so whoever knows, the hackers that know how to go into sneakers database, they can still see that they're in there somewhere. You know. But
Yeah. Which
still,
one? Those are other ones that you had wanted, right?
come on, man. Of course,
The what is it?
The born and raised.
The born and raised dunks. Yeah. So I was hearing they was canceled.
Yeah, I mean they're canceled for now, but like I say, they're still showing in the sneakers database for the MSRP of 130. You know,
Okay.
so
Okay.
they're still loaded onto sneakers behind the scenes. They're just not loaded up on sneakers for where we can see it. You know.
So on the back end, pause.
Yeah. So, but I still need those too. Still need them, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will. So hopefully Nike gets it together, man, because they've been hitting us with a little few surprises
I
here.
feel like that now what they were doing with those, they're gonna do like a year anniversary or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Year after his death, and then try to drop him, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just funny how this shit, in my opinion, I'm still gonna stick to it. It's just funny how the whole theme of the shoe is, and now look, the shoe kind of coincides with his death, you know?
Yeah, true. So we shall see, man. But other than that, we wrapping things up for tonight, man. We will be back on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Smash the like button, sub up, sign up for the Sold Out Discord. It is pinned up at the top in the comment section. And we are officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart